You get yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Arsenal versus Manchester United 3-2 at the Emirates. Manchester United just did the impossible. The last team I would have thought to beat Arsenal would have been Manchester United. I mean, I don't know why. It could have happened. But yeah, the last team. I expected every other team to beat Arsenal, but not Manchester United. Not Manchester United. What Manchester United did today was nothing short of amazing. I didn't think they had it in them. I honestly didn't think they had it in them. You're watching the game. It's completely Arsenal's game. Okay? Yeah, there were instances Manchester United, especially in that first half. I thought Bruno had a chance to be able to get the 2-1 before they had the 2-1. It was just Arsenal just pretty much camping out on Manchester United's half. Now, there weren't any clear chances for Arsenal to score. There were a couple, I think. Maybe it was Saka that ended up getting past Dorgu, but nothing that clear. It was Manchester United on the counters. Manchester United, again, what I said, Bruno, Mbeumo. I can't with Mbeumo. The beautiful opportunity that they had. I mean, yes, it was clever. It was smart. But when you're winning 3-1, you can do something like that. He decides to hook in. Saliba didn't throw himself. He didn't fully believe the fake out. And there was nothing else he could do but pass it. And who was next to him? Bruno, who ends up just horrible shot. But that should have been Mbeumo. I mean, as a number 9, who in their right mind, especially at the beginning, is going to do that? Now, I think he was doing that for himself, to actually have Saliba believe the fake out and then be able to more comfortably, I guess, score and get the 1-0. And then right after that, Bruno with Saliba once more, thinking that nobody was behind him and Bruno was by himself, ends up also kicking it outside. So there were opportunities for Manchester United to be up before the 2-1 that they eventually had. It is just unbelievable. I did not think, even when it was 2-1, at no point really, I was hoping. I honestly was hoping that Manchester United were going to win, but at no point, just because seeing how more dominant this Arsenal side were, I said, what happened with Manchester City? I didn't catch the game. What happened with Manchester City? That was just that. It wasn't a fluke, because I mean, that match, I can't believe they didn't show that match. And I'm pretty pissed off at my streaming service, because supposedly I don't think they're going to show Manchester United matches, and most people in the US, I don't know what you guys are going to do. Supposedly, I think now we're going to have to pay for another streaming service to get Manchester United games and Liverpool games. Just saying, because I couldn't find anything except that it looks like they're doing that as of this year, starting this year, which would be really, I mean, it just sucks. It's all around just bad news, and there was no warning of that or anything, at least as far as I know. So I'm really disappointed about that, because I know I missed out on a great game, and I was looking forward, just like a lot of people. I don't know how other people caught that game. I was looking forward to being able to see that game, and I know Manchester United were in top form. I know Manchester United, for everything that I heard, the highlights that I saw, Manchester United were just possessed. It was a different game. And like I always say, when you're playing against, when you're playing these big matches, it just tends to get the best out of you. I didn't think the same thing was going to happen with Arsenal. I honestly thought it was like a one-off. And it kind of was, because like I said, Arsenal were just the better team. But they really weren't, because Manchester United just, the goals, the opportunities that they had, like the Zubamendi, that can't happen again. That can't happen again. I love Zubamendi. I think he's such a great player. Sometimes you see Zubamendi and you think Arsenal are so lucky that they got themselves this player. But to make mistakes like that, I mean, you could have just gone down the line and just passed it to, I think it was Timber. Or you could have, I don't know why you scuffed that. I don't know what was like. It seemed like he was nervous, like he was playing for the first time. He wasn't even that pressured. Really, really bad from Zubamendi. And Mbeumo, again, just that fine line of like, just be a number 9. Just strike that ball. Ends up trying to fake out, succeeds. Raya got a hand to it. And I think it was Gabriel also trying to block. And you get the goal for Manchester United. 1-1 at that point. My God, that I just couldn't believe my eyes. I just could not believe what was happening. And then, of course, the Dorgu goal out of nowhere. Did not ever see that coming. And Dorgu was playing this like very forward position, which I really liked. The strike. Where did that come from? It wasn't Bruno. It wasn't Casemiro. It wasn't Mbeumo. It wasn't Cunha, because he was on the bench. It was Dorgu, out of all people. I was absolutely elated, just like every other Manchester United fan. And then they come back. FC Corner come back. FC Corner had to come back. And I don't know how many corners they had like that they could have scored. There was one actually that Dorgu also was able to clear off the line. Lamens, I don't know what it is. There's this whole milieu that's going on, this fracas. You got to do better at coming out. He's got to do a lot better than coming out the way he did. I thought to myself, at the very best, they're gonna tie this game. And Arsenal make the 4 changes that didn't really pay off until later. The one that did make a difference was Madueke. Madueke came in, switched with Saka. Wow, couldn't believe what I was seeing. He was really good on that wing. He did a really good job. So did Trossard too, but I guess he ran out of steam towards the end. But the 4 changes didn't really do anything. Eza wasn't really doing anything. Marino, who ends up getting the goal, makes the difference. And then out of nowhere, Cunha comes in. He knew where the goal was at. He knew exactly what he was going to do. That was no accident. That was absolutely no accident. Beautifully struck. I lost it with that goal. I absolutely lost it with that goal. I could not believe what I was seeing from Manchester United. Are they actually going to win this? And then you see the 7 minutes come up. No way. 7. Oh my God. Yeah, 7 minutes. Okay. All right. That's fair. Fair enough. You got the 7 minutes. I didn't think they were going to make it. I did not think that they were going to make it, and they pulled it off. They pulled it off. There's nothing else to say. I don't know what's going on with Manchester United. I'm in disbelief. I'm really in disbelief of what's going on and what's going to happen from now on. How is this Manchester United going to look like? Because it just looks different now. They're not there yet, right? Because this team has been revamped so many times. It's been deconstructed, constructed again so many times that I don't expect them to go that far. That'd be wild. That'd be wild if they actually win this whole thing. That'd be insane. Yeah, Arteta, man. I don't know what to say, man. Like I kind of feel bad for them because, you know, this is supposed to be their year, right? This is supposed to be their year. But I wouldn't count them out. I wouldn't rule them out just yet because Manchester City, who knows what's going on there. You know, at one point I thought they were on the up and up. I thought they were going to come back strong and they're really going to give Arsenal a run for their money. It doesn't look like that's what's happening. And they're kind of seesawing. Manchester City at this point are seesawing. And Arsenal still looks strong. I believe they still look strong and I think they could do it. They just can't afford to lose again because just psychologically, it's going to destroy Arteta. Arteta seems like he's hanging by a thread at times. Awesome win from Manchester United. Just could not believe what was going on. And can't wait. Hopefully they start showing the games again. I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, just wild. Wild what happened at the Emirates. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.